Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our kitchen. My name is Jessie and I'm the only home cook here with Calvin behind the cameras. Today we're making this delicious meal in less than 30 minutes. Mussels and clams in white wine sauce with garlic bread. For the ingredients we would need 1 tablespoon of salt, pepper, and garlic seasoning, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, and some grated cheese, 1 onion, 1 cup of garlic cloves, 1 cup of chicken broth, 1 cup of white wine, half a cup of parsley, 2 brioche buns or bread, and of course, the heroes of this dish, 2 pounds of mussels and 2 pounds of clams. Let's clean the mussels and clams first. For the mussels, most but not all would have these spears sticking out. Although they aren't harmful to eat, they aren't the best to taste. So I remove them and at the same time inspecting to discard any cracked or open ones. For the clams, we need to inspect them to make sure they are not open. Like this one is bad. I remove it and the broken ones too. Because eating a dead mussels or clam in your dish would just ruin the whole taste, and we definitely want to avoid that. Lastly, we would just rinse them through the water a couple of times until the water runs clear to remove all the mud and sand, and the last inspection to remove what we have missed. By the way, you want to sort the clams and the mussels separately before cooking them. Now to the quick and easy prepping. I'm using the mini food processor to do most of the prepping today because that's a lot of garlic to chop. For the garlic, a few pulses and we are done. Let's cut the onion into smaller pieces for the food processor. There's no precise cut here. We just do 3 pulses and it's done. Now just roughly chop about half a cup of parsley. Now I'm making the garlic butter for the bread. In a bowl we have 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm going to add a third of the garlic that we just chopped, 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, 1 teaspoon of salt, pepper, and garlic seasoning. We put this in the microwave for 30 seconds, then take it out, mix it, and in for another 30 seconds. I only microwave 30 seconds each time so it won't burn. We just want to infuse the garlic into the butter. I would add a handful of parsley in here. Look, we have parsley garlic butter. Yes, these are burger buns. I bought a large bag of the brioche buns for the 2 of us, but we don't eat burgers often enough to finish them before they go bad. So I just cut them in half moon shaped like this to make garlic bread. No one would know, right? They are the same, just different shape, right? Let's start cooking. First, 4 cups of water into this pasta pot and bring to a boil. At the same time, I'm going to preheat the oven to 350 Fahrenheit. To save time and energy, I'm only using the top half of my oven for this bread. It's like a toaster oven. While waiting for the water to boil and the oven to preheat, I'm going to work on the sauce. In a small saucepan, I'll add some avocado oil and then the onion goes in. We let the onion hang out for a little bit for all the flavors to infuse. Hey look, the water is boiling. I'll leave the onion here to cook down and move over to the other stove to put in the clams. Clams take longer to cook, so I'm putting the clams in first as it is hotter in the bottom. And now the mussels will join the party. We cook these for about 5 minutes or so, or until they're about 80 to 90% done, then we will finish cooking them in the sauce. Alright, let's get back to the sauce. The onion is nice and softened now. I'm gonna add in the other 1 tablespoon of butter. Then the garlic. Again, let them hang out for another minute or so to bring out all the flavors. Let's season it with our salt, pepper, garlic seasoning. Now the VIP of the sauce, 1 cup of white wine. I'm using Sauvignon Blanc here. I'll bring it to a boil to cook off the alcohol for a bit. If you do not want to cook with alcohol, you can replace this with a cup of apple juice. Next is our 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice and a cup of chicken broth to thin out the sauce a little bit. While bringing the sauce to a boil on the stove, I'm gonna work on the garlic bread by spreading a generous amount of garlic butter on this bread and some grated cheese. Now preheat the oven for about 3 minutes. Oh look, the clam and mussels are done as well. This is what I meant by it's such a quick dinner when everything is timed right. Okay, I'm gonna give the sauce one last taste before we move it off the stove. Buttery, garlicky, yet so light and fresh, and a tad of tangy. Yum. Let's move it off the heat and add half of the parsley in for more freshness. Now let's heat up a large pan to finish cooking our meal because I'm hungry. A layer of sauce, a layer of clams and mussels, then more sauce in, and clams and mussels. This way the sauce would be evenly mixing in these clams and mussels while cooking them at the same time. I personally love these bits of garlic and onion, so I'm putting them all on here. But if you don't like to eat garlic directly like this, you can just discard them since they've done their jobs in infusing the sauce already. And parsley for some freshness, more cheese, a bit of red pepper flakes for a kick. Hey look, 3 minutes is up. The breads are ready. Perfect timing. Here, fresh out the oven garlic bread. See, no one would even know these were burger buns, right? More grated cheese. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. I wish you could smell it. And the weather is perfect outside today, so we're gonna do an outdoor meal today. Let's go!
Okay guys, we hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and come back for more ideas for your next dinner. We'll see you then.